Hello and welcome to my studio today. I'm so glad you've come along to join in. And for today's journal page, I thought we'd look at an art journal prompt. And the one that I pulled out today is, what is the one word that sums you up? And that's what we're going to do today. And I thought I'd begin by splashing some paint on the page using a scrunched up paper towel, which is a change from using your paintbrush, because sometimes I just don't feel like getting my paintbrushes out. So we're going to smear the paint on with the paper towel. And when it came to the art journal prompt, I thought, oh, this is going to be just so easy, but actually found it quite challenging to come up with a word that sums me up. So to find the word, I wrote out a few words that I thought would sum me up and sat with them, and they didn't seem right. And then I thought about the words that other people quite often say to me, and even my daughter. And so many use the word inspiring. They say to me, oh, you're just so inspiring. So that's the word that I've chosen today that sums me up. And this is so much fun, just splashing the paint around with the scrunched up paper towel. You can get some slightly different effects with it. Now I think I'll do a little bit of stenciling. And today I'm using the colours that inspire me, which is what I thought I'd make the page about. What's inspiring for me? So what word do you think that you might choose that sums you up? Do you find that easy? Or do you find that challenging? So when you've come up with your word, start with the colours that you feel go with the word that you have chosen. And if you can't come up with the word, why not ask a friend or a family member to help you come up with the word that sums you up? It could be that you're confident, you're generous, you're kind. It could be any number of words, because we are all unique and all individual. Now, what can I do? I might make a few marks using some oil pastels. And once again, I've chosen a colour that inspires me and goes with the colours that I already have. And now for the images. And I've pulled out a few images that represent what inspires me. And colour really inspires me and is very important for me. It brings me joy, as well as colour's important for artwork. Now this image spoke to me because it represents physical activity, which does inspire me. It is a group of friends who are sharing, laughing together, enjoying being in one another's company. And that lifts me up and makes me feel inspired. Another place that I feel inspired is at the beach. Whether it's walking on my own or with a friend, walking or having a dip in the ocean. And of course what inspires me is art, making art. So let's have a play around today and put this together on our page. Now this one's already put into the right shape because it's left over from something else that I've done, and it seems to fit in nicely there. Now for these ladies, I'll cut them out because yes, I think they'll go nicely there. And I just realised they're wearing some pink, which goes with the colours that I have chosen. Oops, there we are. Yeah, I think that'll go nicely there. In fact, I think I'll put the flowers over there. There you are, that sits better. And this lady at the beach, I think I'll tear her out rather than cut her out. And I love feeling inspired and sharing with others, helping them to become inspired. In fact, I think I might put her, where can I put her? There, I think she goes nicely there. And this lady artist going, oh, I love doing that. That was so inspiring. I will tear her out as well. And your art journal page is a page for you to just explore, to play, put down your thoughts and feelings about different things. And you find a few surprises along the way and think, ah, that's made me realise this is what needs to be done, or that's what I can do, or that's why I'm feeling this way. Yeah, I think I'll put her there. I think that works well. So where's my glue? And we'll start gluing everything down. And I find this Yoo-Hoo glue the best to use. when it comes to gluing down these images. I won't glue them down, press them down yet until I put the image behind. I think she was sitting. Around. Whoops. No, I might move her a bit to the side. Still feeling a bit sticky. There we are. Just that nice and firm. And I just love hydrangeas. I think they're a big, beautiful, happy, bold plant flower. And yes, they can be inspiring too. They're beautiful on the bush and they're beautiful in a vase. There we go, I'm happy with that. Let's just might neaten her up a little bit. Okay. Actually, I'm finding doing this page quite inspiring today because in Brisbane we've had heaps of grey, wet, rainy days, which is not usual for this time of year. So this page sort of represents a bit of happy sunshine. I think I'd like something up in the corners, something else that inspires me. And something that uplifts and inspires me is birds. I love the birds. And I love watching them in the yard at home. There we are. I think I'll put that one there. There we are. And they're singing their happy, merry, inspiring songs. Now for the word inspiring, where shall I put that? I'll put it. There we are. And I'll write that in with a Posca pen, which is great for going over paint. Inspiring. And what else can we do? I'll do some little hearts. And I'll get the pastels again. And I've got a fair bit of pink there, so I'll do a green. And I might just go around them. And that's a watercolour pencil, so I might just add a little bit of water to it and just emphasise those black lines just a little bit more. And you can do any kind of mark making, straight lines, circles, flowers, whatever is your favourite way to do marks. And a good way of doing that is, what do you like to do when you doodle? And now with another Posca pen, let's do some white dots. Oops, and there we have it. So why not have a go at making your own word that sums you up on a journal page. Have a good day, and I look forward to seeing you next time.